Black Hat SEO for fun and for profit. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use automation, or in other words, bots, to do a lot of the boring, monotonous stuff you don't want to have to do for your business. Things like lead generation, cold outreach, link building, or maybe you just want to have a little bit of fun with your marketing. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is James Jernigan. This is my channel, James Jernigan SEO, and I talk about all things digital marketing, making money on the internet, sales funnels, social media marketing. If it has to do with getting attention online, odds are I'm into it, and I'm probably posting tutorials about it. So if that's something you're into, hit the bright red subscribe button down below and you'll be in the loop. So with that said, I'm going to be talking about, like I said, how to use automation to do a lot of the stuff that you don't want to have to do. In other words, how to have bots do your cold outreach for you. And make sure you stick around for the whole video, because even if you think you've seen what I'm about to show you, I'm going to show you how to not only use automation for your outgoing outreach, but also to handle your incoming leads, so that by the time you are talking to somebody, you have a person who's interested in your business, interested in your services, and it's only going to take you a few minutes to get this set up versus spending all day and night and weeks on end messaging each and every single person you find to see if they're interested in your business. So I know what you're thinking, James, that sounds an awful lot like spam. Are you about to show me how to spam people? Well, let's take a look at the definition of spam, and like I said, make sure you watch the whole video so you can see exactly what I'm doing and you can decide for yourself. And do me a favor and let me know down in the comments below if you think what I'm showing you in this tutorial is spam, or if you think this is, you could have a use for this in your business. So here's the dictionary definition of spam: irrelevant or inappropriate messages sent on the internet to a large number of recipients. Well, that's not what we're going to be doing, because we're not going to be sending definitely not going to be sending inappropriate messages, and odds are our messages are going to be very relevant, because I'm going to show you how to fine-tune this and get the type of results you're looking for. So down here, as a verb, send the same message indiscriminately to large numbers of recipients on the internet. So again, we are not going to be indiscriminately sending anything. We are going to be targeting specific people that we want to reach with our message, the exact same as you would be doing if you left a comment manually. So that's the definition of spam, and like I said, you can use this to have a little fun, even if you're not sure this can work for your business, and I'll show you an example of that here. I was doing some testing the other day, trying to see if I could use these tools to get traffic to my YouTube channel, and I want to show you guys this comment I got here. Another YouTube user here, Godwords, left me a comment, so I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys here. It's on this is on my Groove member tutorial video. He says, "Really, you're an internet marketing expert? Maybe you can explain to me, an actual internet expert, why I'm getting spam comments from your video on my WordPress websites. That's not marketing. That's just annoying people. Knock it off." So Godwords, I'm sorry to have annoyed you there, but if you take a look at my response comment here, I think you guys will get an understanding of what I mean. I said, wait, so you got a comment on your blog that not only got your attention, but caused you to visit my channel and leave a comment? And then I have the head explode emoji, because that was my initial intention with sending these comments. As I'm about to show you, it actually got a human being to not only search for my channel, but find it and leave a comment. So if that kind of engagement can help your business, or can help your YouTube channel, or help your Facebook profile, or help anything you're doing on the internet, then this is for you. And like I said, make sure you stick around, because I'm going to be showing you not only how to send out comments that get these type of reactions, but how to respond to them automatically too. So before we go any further, there are a couple tools you will need for this. One of them that is going to be sending the outgoing messages is called Scrapebox. There's a link down below. It's not free, it's $97, and I don't have an affiliate link. That's just the link to get it below. That's how much it costs. It's a one-time payment, so you'll need that. And then another thing you're going to need is a way to automate your responses to the messages that are coming in. And in this example, I'm going to be using Facebook for my messaging, and the automation I'm going to be using is called Chatmatic. There's also a link down below for Chatmatic, and the good news for you is Chatmatic is free up to, I think it's 200 subscribers. Don't quote me on that. Things change all the time, but as far as I know, you can get up to 200 subscribers into your chat automation for free, and the link is down below, and that is my affiliate link. So if you love it like I do and you end up upgrading, they give me a little bit of commission for that. I don't remember how much it is, but hey, I'd appreciate it. So Chatmatic. Real quick, before I show you inside of Chatmatic, I want to show you what Chatmatic can do. So we're going to be sending out comments to targeted websites on the internet, hoping to get people to message us. So this is what will happen if somebody decides to send a message to me here on Facebook. And I'm going to be, my call to action is going to be message me audit to get a free SEO audit. So here's what happens. They'll click get started, and then they'll say something like, hey, I want an audit. And they'll send me that message, and you can take a look here. I'm going to make sure I'm not blocking this so you guys can see this. It says, thanks for commenting on my post. If you want a free website audit, click the button below, get a free audit. And then if you guys can see here, I really hope I'm not blocking this, there is the typing dots. So it looks like I'm actually responding. And then you can see here is a GIF of Jerry from Seinfeld saying, I like the way you think. And I like to use GIFs because they're content that pops, it gets people's attention, right? It makes them laugh. So then it goes on to say, an SEO audit is the best way to quickly identify ways to boost your rank in search results. I'd be happy to take a look at your site. If you have a few moments, we can get started right now. And then there's a button here that says, okay, let's do it. So they click that. And once again, the typing dots. So it seems like I'm sitting here messaging them right away. And then another GIF, sorry, that one is a bit bright, but I want to get this person's attention, right? They just messaged me, potentially interested in my services. I want this to be a memorable experience that they're not going to forget, so I use this bright flashing GIF, and then I want to reinforce their mindset that they're making good decisions. So I say, an action taker, I love it. I'm giving them credit for something. You took action, good job. And then I say, out of curiosity, are you planning to do your own SEO or outsource it to an agency? And then here I have 3 different options: do it myself, hire an agency, or not sure yet. And to be honest with you, they all provide the same next message. That's just a way for me to tag the people who are interacting with my profile to know whether they are, what they're looking for. I can categorize them. That way my follow-up content can cater directly to them instead of being more broad. So here we go. I'll say do it myself here. And once again, the typing dots to really make this a personal experience. You want your customer or your lead to feel like this is a human being they're communicating with, not a robot, right? And that's where whether it's spam or not comes in. Are you annoying this person, or are you reaching a new potential customer? And a lot of that boils down to your product, at least for me. I think that people benefit from my product. If someone is looking to learn about SEO, and they get my SEO training or my SEO services, I think they're going to be better off for it because they're going to be getting more traffic to their website, probably making more money. So I feel ethically it's my responsibility to help as many people experience those benefits as possible. And that's why I don't consider this spam, especially when you target it correctly. But here you can see it sends a number of messages in a row, and that's another tactic I have to just get this person's attention, right? It can be a little annoying. And I meant to actually cut this into like 2 or 3 messages so it's not 8. But anyways, I want to get their attention, right? So here is another GIF. So I have to tell you something. Most other SEOs don't like me sharing this, but it's the truth. Regardless of whether you do SEO yourself or hire an expert, ranking higher on Google is usually as easy as making a few changes to your website and how you promote it. I do SEO differently than most other agencies and freelancers, which is why I get different results. And then you can see I have another GIF here of, cowboy shootout. So, and then I go on to say, with video content getting increasingly popular, the first place I like to start in any SEO audit is YouTube. Since YouTube is owned by Google, it receives a tremendous amount of authority when it comes to ranking and search results. In other words, Google plays favorites, and right now YouTube is the golden child. And then I have the Willy Wonka golden ticket there. So then I say, do you have a YouTube channel? And you could choose yes or no, and it's like choose your own adventure in the chat. I'll show you guys this in just a second, but I just wanted to show you this chat live so you can see the level of interaction you can get with automation, and how personal you can make it as opposed to a bot, right? Nobody wants to be contacted by a bot. But if you put a little bit of creativity into it, you can really get somebody's attention and potentially get some new leads or some new customers. So then I go on to say, I'll be happy to do your first basic website audit free if you don't mind me posting it to my YouTube channel so that other people can learn from it as well. The shout out on my channel could also drive additional traffic to your site if my viewers are interested in what you offer or curious about your site. And then, the shake and bake from Talladega Nights. Again, I'm trying to keep this person smiling and potentially laughing, or at least, getting a chuckle and enjoyment out of this interaction as opposed to just being like, oh, another pitch. So then I ask, would you like me to review your site on my YouTube channel? And then yes, please, or not on YouTube. And now this is important. So if they say yes, please, it's game on. We proceed. I ask them to send me their website and we go from there. If they say no, I then offer a private SEO audit, not on YouTube, for $100. So this is giving the person an option of a free product, a free interaction, or a paid interaction, and both of them benefit, both the consumer and me, because if it's free, yeah, I do a little bit of work for free, but then I have a video on my channel that is going to live as long as my channel does and continue to bring traffic to me and that person. And if they pay for it, well, they're still getting an SEO audit, they're still finding ways to improve their website, and odds are, if your website is ranking higher in search results, odds are you're probably going to be making a lot more than $100 from those type of results. So let's continue. Yes, please, I would like you to review my website on your channel, is what the person is saying now. It's me and my bot, so I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to my own bot, but just showing you guys how this works here. So we have another GIF, raise the roof, from the guys from the office. Cool, just send me the link and I will take a look at it when I can. And a few more typing dots again to make this feel like I'm actually sitting there typing it out rather than just, an automated message sequence like most people are used to. So it says, I get a lot of requests, so I can't guarantee a time frame on free audits, but I do my best to get to all of them eventually. If you need it done in a hurry, I can do it next day or privately for $100. So there's the upsell, right? And there's no pressure to take it. It says sounds good, thanks, and then I get to it when I get to it. If I only have a couple to do, it'll probably be within a week. But if I get bombarded, because after all, I'm sending out hundreds, thousands of comments and messages, and my posts are being seen by hundreds of thousands of people on social media, so odds are it's eventually going to get to the point where I can no longer keep up with it and will need some help. So that's exciting. That's exactly why I'm here, and I'm wishing the same for your business, which is why I'm sharing all of this stuff with you in hopes that you can copy it and do it for yourself. So I want to keep this moving. I don't want to keep you here all day, but the stuff is a little technical, and the most important thing before you go crazy and try and do it yourself is to understand how it works. Once you understand how it works, you can go to town and see how you can use it for your business. So we're almost done with this. If you need it done in a hurry, I can do it next day for $100. Sounds good, thanks. And then boom, it jumps them from the chat directly to my YouTube channel website here. This is Free State Flipper. I've renamed my channel since I made this website, so I should update the link in this chat response as well. But there you can see how now the person has connected with you on social media. You've had a conversation and now they're on their website, so you could potentially have more products here. This is just trying to get people to subscribe to my channel, so I'm not even selling anything on this website, but you guys get the idea. You could do what you need to with it. So this is Chatmatic. This is what it looks like inside the builder, and like I said, if you want to create automated sequences like this for your Facebook, and they just give you a link. Mine is m.me/free-state-flipper, m.me/free-state-flipper, and you can send me a message that says audit and go through the sequence, and I'll take a look at your website if that's something you're into. But anyways, like I said, link for Chatmatic is down below. It's free, I think up to 200 subscribers. So I'll just go ahead and zoom in here on these messages, and you guys can see exactly how this works. It couldn't be any simpler. You just, I have my delay here, typing 7 seconds, then I have my GIF, another delay, and you just type the messages in here, and you can make these sequences. As far as I know, you can make them as long as you want. You can make multiple directions here. As you can see, I have here yes goes up to this chat, and no goes down to this one. So you can split those and branch them off as much as you like. But I just wanted to give you a quick look inside of Chatmatic. So that is what we're working with on the incoming messages side. So now we're going to jump into Scrapebox, which is going to be how we're sending out automated comments to blogs and websites on the internet. All right, now for the exciting part. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this, the part on Black Hat SEO, about sending outgoing comments using a bot and just going crazy and commenting on websites all over the internet. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and give you as much detail as I can, as quickly as I can. But I just wanted to take a couple seconds as a disclaimer and go over what Black Hat SEO is, what it isn't, and what you should and maybe shouldn't do with it. And I'm not your boss. You're going to go do whatever you want, but I'm just throwing it out there. Whether I am commenting on social media in Facebook groups or on YouTube, whether I'm making these YouTube videos, or whether I'm consulting people privately or doing SEO for clients, I always recommend focusing on white hat SEO and playing within the rules, because once you start getting into black hat SEO, that's how you can start getting your website penalized, and you can also annoy an awful lot of people. Like I said, this is going to be sending out thousands of comments somewhat indiscriminately. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to narrow it down and target it to get these comments on the websites you're looking for. But it's not perfect, and that's why I say this isn't something you should be doing for a client's website unless they specifically ask you to and know what it is. You shouldn't just be going around doing this type of stuff for other people without telling them. You should be careful about what you do with it. But at the end of the day, what I'm about to show you is just a tool, and it's no different than a hammer, right? You can use a hammer and you can build yourself a nice house, and you can raise a family for the next 50 years. That's a beautiful thing that you could do with a hammer. You could also hit somebody over the head with it, and that's a really ugly, mean thing, illegal thing that you could do with a tool. Or you could hit yourself. You could end up hitting your finger on accident and end up hurting yourself. So that's why I was saying you could get a penalty to your website or to your IP address or whatever it is you're doing. So anyways, we're going to jump into it right now. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer, but just be careful, and most importantly, be thoughtful with this. So, Scrapebox. Let's jump into it. All right, so this is Scrapebox, and I should start by saying there's one more thing you need. I forgot to include this earlier. You're going to need some proxies, and obviously you need a VPS for this as well. So I don't have affiliate links or any links for VPSs or proxies. You can use your favorite VPS or just Google and find a good one as far as VPS. And for proxies, I just use the ones that Scrapebox recommends when you sign up. So I don't have a link, but if you end up signing up and getting Scrapebox, you'll see the link when you sign up. And behind me are the proxies. I'm specifically sitting in front of them so that nobody tries to use my proxies. But anyways, you can change these up every month anyways. So the proxies are basically just a way so that your activity rotates between different addresses, essentially, so that it leaves less of a footprint and makes everything work better. So let's just keep this moving. The very first thing you're going to do is there's this box up here, keywords. And by the way, there are some settings up here that you can configure, but I'm not going to get into that. There's other videos. I want to give a shout out to a channel on YouTube called Loopline, Loopline, I think it is, Loopline. He has a lot of tutorials on Scrapebox if you want to know what else you can do with this. But for what we're going to do here is we're going to start in this box up here. It should be right above my head that says keywords. And I'm going to be targeting here fitness and yoga businesses here in Baltimore City where I live, because specifically I'm targeting these businesses because I was thinking of home-based businesses where people are trying to get more traffic on the internet recently, right? Because before, these type of businesses in town had a studio, they had a physical place with a sign, people walked and drove past it every day so they knew where it was and how to get to them. Now, a lot of these places, because of the quarantines and stay-at-home recommendations and so many businesses being closed due to this whole virus thing, a lot of these people are now operating their businesses either out of their home or virtually through video. So there's an awful lot of these type of businesses looking for traffic and looking for ways to get more people to their business on the internet. So if I'm offering free SEO audits, I figured that was a good target audience to start with. So here in the keyword box, I'm just going to type some things like Baltimore yoga, Baltimore, fitness coach, Baltimore fitness coach, personal trainer, Baltimore, and why not yoga studio, Baltimore. So that's a good set of keywords to start with. Now what I'm going to do is highlight and copy these keywords, and the next thing you can do with this, depending on how many results you want. So I'm going to just start by scraping for websites that have these keywords, but say you wanted more. You can click this button here. It might be right behind my head, but there's a button that says scrape and it says keyword scraper. And if you click that, it brings up this keyword scraper that you see here. So this is where I'm going to paste in the keywords I just copied. And level down here where it says levels, it should be right beside me. I hope you can see that. This is how many levels deep you want the scraper to go, and you can select your sources here. I have a handful selected: Google, Suggest, Yahoo, Amazon, YouTube, Bing, and Ask.com. So those are the search engines I want to scrape for these keywords, and I'll just put this at 2 levels deep to show you what it does. So then I'll hit start, and it will take just a minute or two, maybe a few seconds here to complete. And then you will have a nice big list of keywords. So it looks like it's almost done. Yahoo is still finishing up, and you can stop this early. There's a button down here to stop it, but there you go, it's done. And now you can see how many different keywords this came up for. And you know what, I said I was just going to use a handful of those keywords, but these actually look really good. I recognize almost all of these words as different businesses in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer the results to the left side, and now I have all of these keywords about yoga studios, personal trainers, core yoga, and a lot of these businesses I recognize from here in Baltimore. So I'm going to scroll up and copy all of these, and then we'll close this window and paste them in this box. So now we have all these keywords for Yoga Baltimore, and it only took me a few seconds to get them. So the next thing you're going to want to do is there's this button here that says Start Harvesting. So you can go ahead and click that button, and it's going to open up a new window. Now here on the left side is the available search engines that you can scrape, and you can select all of them if you want, or you can select them one at a time just to keep the results kind of limited. I have Google, Yahoo, Bing, Ask, and Search.com, some of the more popular ones. So anyways, you want to make sure your proxies are on for this. You don't want to be doing this on your home computer. You want to be doing this, like I said, from a VPS, and using proxies in your Scrapebox setup. So I have all that set up, and they have it again here so you can double check if you need to. But I'm going to go ahead and start. And as you can see, this will very quickly start scraping these different search engines, and you can see the numbers popping up here for how many websites it's finding, or web pages it's finding that are related to this list of Baltimore yoga keywords that we've established. So as you can see, this thing is going crazy. It's only 14% of the way done, 15% now, and it's got 17, 18,000, 19,000 websites. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this just to keep this tutorial quick. But you can let this run. You know, you can go eat a sandwich, whatever you got to do, come back and have your 100,000 websites. So this just kind of gives you the quick results of what it's found. So we'll click exit to main. And now all of those websites that it found are in this box here. And I do have a setting turned on that there's a remove or filter your results here, and I have this automatically set up to remove duplicate URLs, so that way the bot is not trying to do the same task on the same website twice. So I've removed duplicate URLs. If you want, you can remove duplicate domains. So you know, it's pretty straightforward, or remove duplicate domains. So to keep this quick, I guess I will go ahead and do that too. So that took us from 8,000 and something results to 4,581 results. So now we have 4,581 websites that ideally, according to this scraper, are related to yoga studios in Baltimore. And you can scroll through and take a look at them. And you know, some of them will be, some of them won't be. That's why this can be indiscriminate. And before you go blasting off these messages, ordinarily I would recommend playing with this tool a lot until you can really fine-tune these results and get the type of websites that you're looking for. So anyways, we've got our list of websites here. We'll keep this moving. The next thing you want to do is, so this is the comment poster down here, and we're going to select fast poster. For this, you can also use contact form poster, which will essentially fill out contact forms, and that's pretty cool because the owner of the website gets an email. But maybe I'll make another tutorial on that. If you guys want a tutorial on the contact form poster, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Let me know. If enough people ask for it, I'll make a tutorial on that too. And with that said, I'm pretty new to this Scrapebox thing. It's a tool I've only been using a month or so, so I'm by no means an expert. Like I said, check out Loop Lines tutorials. You'll learn how to do all kinds of stuff, like some stuff I don't even understand yet with this. So pretty cool stuff. But anyways, over here on the left is where you're going to configure. If I hover over this, it will tell me this is the list of names, list of emails, list of websites, list of comments, and list of blogs. So I'll explain what that means real quick. Name is going to be the name of the person that's leaving the comment. So you can just click this edit, and if you want to use your personal name, you could just type it in there. But that's not what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys something really cool in just a second here. So the next one is emails. That's the email address that is the comment poster, the email of the person leaving a comment. In this case, it's a bot. So beneath that, we have a list of websites. A lot of these different profiles where you can leave comments on these blogs and on these websites allow you to put a website in your description. So this is a way you can use it to create backlinks. Now they're very spammy backlinks, so I don't really recommend putting your website in there, but you could put a link to a blog or something like that in that box. Then we have the list of comments. This is the actual comment you're going to be leaving on the blog. And then finally the list of blogs. And so for the list of blogs, you're just going to right click on this and copy all URLs to clipboard. Then you'll edit, you'll click the E for edit, and I still have some in here from the last time I was playing with this, so I will highlight all of these, delete them, and paste in the blogs that we just scraped for. So then you're going to click this save text to the Scrapebox list, and now that list of blogs is in there. So for names and emails, if you use your regular name and regular email, and then suddenly you have thousands of comments on the internet from your name and your email, it not only is it going to be a way for people to immediately start flooding your inbox with, hey, you're annoying the crap out of me, but also it's going to leave footprints, and Google is going to see that you've been a very naughty boy or girl, and that's how you get yourself penalized. So this is what's really cool that I want to show you that Scrapebox has. If you come up here to tools, you can click on name and email generator. So it'll let you select a number here. So we had I think it was almost 5,000 emails on that list, 4,500. So we'll just type in 5,000 into this box and for the names, and 5,000 into this box for the email, and click generate on each of these. And as you could see, this now generated 5,000 unique names and 5,000 unique Gmail addresses for me. So I'll click this transfer to poster names, transfer to poster emails. Okay, and that's done. So now over this, we have our names, we have our emails. I'm not going to put a website in for this one, but you can here. Here I have a YouTube video. I'll leave the YouTube video in there. No, we'll delete it. I'm not going to use a website in this. I'm just going to leave that blank, but you can put your website in there. So list of comments, and we have the blog. So all we have left is the comment here, and this is what I want to show you. Let me delete this one that's in here and show you how I like to do this. So rather than leave links, right, that leave real obvious footprint and link and just link directly to your website, what I'd rather do with this tool is use it for two things. Number one, I want to use this to get people to search for me. I want to leave a comment that is going to get them to open a tab in Google and type in my name, because the more people that do that, the more Google is going to realize that, hey, people are looking for this guy, James Jernigan. It would probably help a lot of people if we put his website or his Facebook or his YouTube channel higher up in the search results, especially when people start searching for things like SEO, digital marketing, getting attention on the internet. You see where I'm going with this? So that's the first thing we want to do, is get people searching. The second thing I want to do is get people messaging me. So there's a very simple way I'm going to do that, and I'll show you right now the type of comment you can leave to encourage this type of behavior. You might say something like, hey, I'd love to help you get some more eyes on this page. I do, or even better, hey, I'd love to feature this page on my YouTube channel. Or even better, hey, I'd love to make a YouTube video about your site. You can check out my channel by searching James Jernigan SEO. So hey, I'd love to make a YouTube video about your site. You could check out my channel by searching James Jernigan SEO, and then I'll say something like, if that is something you're interested in, message me on Facebook at Free State Flipper. And that's my messenger link. So if you just search in Google Facebook at Free State Flipper, it will pull up my page that has this messenger link attached to it. So this is ideally getting the person who reads this comment to do two searches on Google, to search James Jernigan SEO and find my YouTube channel. And then if it's something they're interested in, right, if they want a YouTube video made about their website, then they will want to message me, and they'll search Facebook Free State Flipper. So In a perfect scenario, I'm getting 2 searches out of this. Now, let's be honest. What's most likely going to happen is that most of these comments are going to get blocked by spam filters. Okay, that's the first thing that's likely to happen from this. The second thing that's likely to happen is it's just going to be completely ignored. Odds are people get tons of these comments and the website owner is not even going to see this comment. So another thing that might happen is a person might see it and they might just delete it right away. Those are the most likely scenarios, but you're sending out thousands of them. So what we're hoping for is that just 1 or 2, or the more the better, but hopefully some human being will put their eyes on this and maybe be interested in your offer. So that's what we're doing. That's the message I'm sending here. Like I said one last time, hey, I'd love to make a YouTube video about your site. You could check out my channel by searching James Jernigan SEO. If that's something you're interested in, message me on Facebook at Free State Flipper. So we'll save that to the Scrapebox, and then all that's left to do is click this button that says Start Poster, and it will bring up your list of websites. And again, you want to make sure your proxies are connected before you start blasting this thing off. So let's go ahead and do it, and cross our fingers that we don't annoy too many people, and that if we do annoy some people, it was worth it to get you guys this information so you can start using this for your business. And like I said, hopefully not annoying people, but before I go ahead and start this, I'll just say that at the end of the day, I would rather annoy somebody and have them know about me and my business than to just never exist in their world and them never know about me, especially because I think that my product, my services can help them get more attention online and on the internet. And I also think that everyone who's connected to the internet, which is most people on earth it seems like these days, should be trying to make money online, right? So I think it's doing an ethical thing. I'm sorry if I annoy people, but I just want them to be online and engaged in transactions and trying to make their life better and other people's lives better. So like I said, if you think I'm just spamming and I'm a nuisance, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And it is what it is. So I'll go ahead and click start and show you how this thing works. And it's just going to run through. And in my settings, I have this set to only do a certain amount at a time as to not burn out my proxies. I am not an expert on what your settings should be, so I set it super low. Like I said, you can consult an expert for that, but I just want to give you an idea of how these tools work, because this is the type of stuff that tons of people are doing. You've all seen the comments. I'm sure, like I did for years, I wondered where these crazy comments were coming from, how people were sending out thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of comments and links, and I'd see backlink profiles and people had millions and millions of links, and I'm thinking, how are people creating this many? Well, here's an example of how they're doing it. I hope you appreciate me sharing this with you. If you do, you already know what it is. Just demolish that thumbs up button that should be somewhere down below the video. That'll help not only my channel, but it'll help other people see this video and learn how to do this stuff, so that we can all get more attention on our business. So as you can see, this thing is running, and it's got 4,582 websites to do, and so far it has done about 150 almost, and 137 failed, 9 were successful. So like I said, a lot of these are the tool is just not going to be able to post to that website. And like I said, the more time you spend ahead of time filtering these results and getting exactly the type of websites and blogs you're looking for, and the type of niche that you're targeting. Once you get this stuff ironed out, you can get a lot better results. But I just kind of wanted to run through this quickly and keep this video as descriptive and value-packed as possible. So not getting the best success rate, but you can see that as this tool is able to get just 100,000 websites just like that, you could set this up. You can go to sleep. You can wake up with 100, 1,000, 20,000 comments posted, referring to you, referring to your business, referring to your blog, referring to your YouTube channel, your social media, whatever you want to do with it, it's up to you. Like I said, I'm just showing you the tool. What you do with it is up to you. And I hope you enjoyed this demonstration and on automation. So To recap, we have gone and now left, so far in the time you've been watching this video, we've left 13 comments on websites encouraging someone to search for my YouTube channel and message me on Facebook. And then once they do message me on Facebook, my automated response, my bot, is going to walk them through a very personal conversation suggesting a few different ways that I can help them get more attention online. So if that's something that will help you with your business, then like I said, I'd really appreciate it if you gave this video a like. And other than that, I hope you guys have the best results, and I can't wait to see your websites on the first page of Google. So if you haven't already, one more time, hit the red subscribe button down below. That's also going to show this video to more people, and it's going to keep you in the loop when I upload more helpful content about getting attention on the internet. So take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I will catch you on the next video.